Okay, in this question we're going to find out the inverse function of 4x minus 1. That notation there, f to the minus 1 of x, means inverse. Just a quick reminder as to what inverse means. Let's say, for the sake of argument, I start with x as 3. If I do the function 4x minus 1 on that, 4 times 3 is 12, minus 1 is 11. The inverse function returns the 11 back to 3 again. So, how do we go about finding it? Well, think about it like this. The x value effectively changes into a y value. And if we can rearrange to get y back to x, then we found our inverse function. So that's how we start. Y is equal to 4x minus 1. And then we rearrange the formula to make x a subject. And that should be the formula to get us back to where we started. So the first thing to do, add 1 to both sides. So y plus 1 is 4x. And then divide both sides by 4. And we get y plus 1 over 4 is equal to x. To write our inverse function, we have to do it in terms of x, so we write like this. F to the minus 1 of x is equal to x plus 1 divided by 4. And we can check that. The value that I've chosen there was 3 gave us 11, so 11 should take us back to 3. So let's swap 11 into this function. So f to the minus 1 of 11 is 11 add 1 divided by 4, which is 12 divided by 4, which is 3. So it works. This function here is slightly more complicated, only because the function we're starting off with is a little bit more difficult to rearrange. So we start the same way. Y is equal to 3 over x minus 1, and rearrange. First thing to do, multiply both sides by x minus 1 to get rid of the fraction and get the x on the top. Expand the brackets. And then we want the x's by itself, so I need to get rid of that y by adding y to both sides. So we end up with yx is equal to 3 add y, and then divide by that y to get x by itself. And we end up with x is equal to 3 plus y over y. Swapping that, rearranging that back, we've got f to the minus 1 of x is 3 plus x over x is our rearranged thing. Again, we can put a check in on that. Let's choose, I don't know, x is equal to 2 to start off with. So if x is equal to 2, f of 2 is equal to 3 divided by 2 minus 1, which gives f of 2 is equal to 3. And if I put 3 back into that, I should get back to my original function. So putting 3 in there, 3 plus 3 divided by 3, so f to the minus 1 of 3 is equal to 3 add 3 is 6, divided by 3 is 2, so it works. One other thing to consider with this function here, especially when it's got fractions in there, there are values, well in this case just one value, which you can't put into that function. And the value you can't put in makes the denominator equal to 0. 3 divided by 0, you can't do it. Your calculator will give you a math error. And the value of x which makes the denominator 0 is 1. So if the question asks you what value can you not put into this function, the answer is x is 1 because it makes the denominator of the fraction equal to 0.